a beautiful love success story, and it's from A, and she says this. Dear Agnes, I am writing to you to tell you the wonderful story of how I manifested my loving fiancé. The stories you would read from your viewers would help me along my own journey, and I'm hoping to do the same. My journey began with me wanting to manifest a specific person. I'm so grateful my soul had this deep yearning to manifest this particular person, otherwise it would not have led me down the path of self-growth and ultimately the love of my life. It was probably about 6 years ago that I came across your channel and many others on a quest to manifest a specific person. Through the process, I learned a lot about self-love and self-worth. I grew up learning the concept that God is within us, but never understood that until now. I tried for years to manifest this person with no luck. I was practicing self-love, but attempting to manifest this person that was a representation of my lack of self-love. In hindsight, I realized that I wanted this specific person to prove to myself that I was worthy of love. One day, I had enough. The self-love work I had done was working, and I realized I deserved a partner that I didn't have to earn or win the love of. I decided ultimately that I wanted someone to love and love me back unconditionally. I completely cut off this person in my life. I had complete focus on myself and started to think about what I wanted from my life, my romantic life, and a partner. Along the way, I met a few lovers who never quite fit what I wanted, but taught me more about relationships and what I truly wanted from my future partner. It made me more and more certain that I was ready for marriage and ready to find unconditional love. I was willing to wait and not settle until I had found it. I was willing to give up the chance to have a biological child to be with someone who I truly deserved. If I didn't meet that person, I was ready and willing to be single because that's how much I loved myself. I let go of all expectations and opened myself to any opportunity that presented itself to meet a potential partner. But I was still fully invested in myself and my life only. As soon as I did this, the person I was introduced to is now my fiancé. We talked for about 2 months back and forth, and nothing was really happening for either of us. But a little voice in my head kept telling me not to let him go yet. We lived in different states, so we couldn't meet. One day, during one of our first video calls, something sparked between us, and he traveled across 2 states and had a 10-hour journey to meet me. The day I finally met him, I had a feeling deep in my gut that I was going to marry this man. From that day on, our relationship progressed quickly and with so much ease. He makes me feel everything I have ever wanted to feel. He is my guardian angel. I have never felt so loved, safe, secure in my life. After a year, I still need to pinch myself because I can't believe how blessed and lucky I am to have this man in my life. We are now engaged. We will be married early next year. There are many techniques that people teach to manifest your dream partner, but it is really not that complicated. First, self-love and self-worth is important. Change your way of thinking takes the most effort and requires consistent effort. The easiest way to progress in this is to do it for yourself and not to gain anything specific. I believe counseling, therapy, regular meditations, affirmations, a healthy diet, and regular exercise are amazing ways to work on the self-love. Secondly, the best way to manifest a partner is to simply focus on the feeling and feel it deep in your soul. I started my journey focusing on qualities of my partner. It's good to have a list of things you want in a partner, but once I took my focus off that and started to focus on how I wanted to feel in my relationship, things shifted very quickly. I would play love songs and think about the things my partner and I would say to each other. How it would be to feel to be with each other and hold each other. The feelings of love I would feel were so overwhelming, I would cry, and that's exactly how I feel now. I cry tears of joy often when I think about the love I have with my partner. For all those listening and maybe struggling, I was in your position many times. The 2 teachers who helped me the most in this process were yourself, Agnes, and Shelley Bollard. Don't waste your time with gimmicks. Trust the process and trust yourself. Life is full of ups and downs, and there is always a timing for everything. When you are anxious or upset, look for reassurance within yourself. Everyone deserves to be loved. A few years ago, if you'd told me I'd be writing this, I'd have had a hard time believing it, but I kept up hope and had faith, and here I am today writing this letter. Wishing you and your viewers all the best. Fabulous. Thank you, A. And that is beautifully worded and well explained, and very exciting that you're getting married early next year. Now, I will put down below and up here next to my head the specific person success stories playlist, the specific person meditations playlist. I will also put the brand new relationships playlist, and I will put some meditations for brand new relationships. And I think that's enough. Oh no, the self-love meditations and also the self-love success stories, because that is a big part of how people manifest relationships, as they get that bit right. So that's it. Lots of love. See you in the next YouTube. And let's see if A will do an interview.